We're in the Trump International Hotel in the Experience Salon with Director of Food and Beverage, Daniel Mahdavian.
Bravo, you didn't slaughter that. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're really pleased to be here with you in this room.
Great to have you.
Tell us about this room.
So the idea started for us to have something special for the hotel guest that no one else has ever done before, which was a room where they can book a private tasting by appointment only.
Right.
There's no menu, there's no price list, and they just need a budget and a direction of where you want to go.
Right.
We start tastings legally at 8 a.m. and we go until 12 midnight.
That's the good time. I like that.
I have guests that come in at 8 in the morning.
Sure.
They want to drink a 30-year-old whiskey and with a friend, or come back for their son's 40th birthday, and they do flights of 40-year-old
That's
scotches.
amazing. Well, we're looking at the Peerless. I know you got some of the new Peerless bourbon. You had some of the rye.
Just got the bourbon. I'm excited. This is phenomenal.
So beautiful. Such great stuff. We were looking at the Dalmore earlier. We heard Richard was here not too long ago.
Richard was here. Richard is one of our partners, and we did a beautiful dinner with him.
Yeah.
We have the largest collection of Dalmore that's not privately owned in the country, as well as Macallan.
And that's back here.
Back from the 60s, 70s, and 90s.
The oldest one is which?
Oldest
which one
single cast,
would that
1966, from the Constellation series.
That would be this one, H45.
As old as I am.
Really?
Yes.
Look at that. So when you taste it and you think about, what do you think about?
It was the nobility of being able to taste something that was created at the same vintage of your birth. It's just, I think, something magical about that, which is what we bring to our guests, because they come in and they're drinking a 40-year or 45-year. And many of our guests who travel the world don't believe that it's possible to have all of them in one room. Sure. Some of them they can't get. And when they travel, they don't carry a bottle with them. So they walk in here and they can have it by the ounce. But it's great to have you.
Oh, I'm
what are we
so
going to drink?
Should we have a little
I
this?
think we should have
a little this.
Absolutely.
I did hear there's some Macallan 50 over there, but nobody's cracked that yet. From what I hear.
Many people have showed interest, but we haven't opened it at $150,000 a bottle when a full commitment.
Well, if we go from 8 a.m. to midnight, at some point closer to midnight, you and I may.
I give you a special prize.
Yeah.
The vision that I had was to be able to never say no to guests.
Right.
Every guest comes from a different background and different education, different tasting experiences. What's exciting for us is every tasting is different. And when they walk out, they have been influenced by this wow experience that they've never seen before. You know, whether it's tasting a 12-year Dalmore next to a 12-year Fine Oak, a 12-year, Macallan, or whether they taste a bourbon from Peerless, a bourbon from Pappy Van Winkle, a bourbon from Nectar's, and being able to sort of, in a competitive set, taste the differences of what the water does to a whiskey, what the distiller does, what the barrel aging does. For me, that's the high point of my doing my job in this salon. And then being able to find things that no one else can get. Having a 35-year-old cask strength Calvados, or being the first person to have a bourbon that other people haven't tasted.
Right.
It sort of makes me giggle.
To introduce them to that is really meaningful. And to see the happiness they have.
And see the smile.
Yeah.
So,
these are the spoons.
Yeah, you get a flight. So we did 3, 4, we have done 6, and we pour tableside. So I come in and I pour, let me get a bottle here.
Sure.
I come in and I do present the bottle.
Right.
And then we pour for you.
And then you pour it into the spoon.
So different vintages, different vineyards, boom, boom, boom. So then you experience a half-ounce pour. So as a couple, you pay for 1 ounce, but you each get to taste it. And the mouthfeel is what's exciting about it, because it's crystal and it's so
when you put it in your mouth.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. And then you just spoon it just like you're drinking.
And then you see the open end stem. You actually drink it from the stem.
Oh, you actually drink it from the stem.
Yeah, so this was designed based on a femur bone.
Right.
So you drink it from here.